Hello, once again, dear viewers, and welcome back to another Moonflower Tarot reading. And today I'm going to be receiving messages regarding a soulmate connection, a divine love or relationship, whether that's a new one coming in or to reconfirm a relationship you might be in already. If any of you have been manifesting a romantic relationship or even just a platonic relationship lately, then these messages will be for you. But I have been more sensing a romantic relationship surrounding this reading as I was tuning into the energy of the collective. There's a lot of bright sunshine energy around you, let me say. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you coming to this channel and all your support. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You are very much a welcomed light in this community, and I am happy to be here to give messages of support and guidance. And so, right now, for a few of you, I was hearing that this message might actually be confirmation for some of you who have more recently been in a soulmate or long-term connection with someone. So this might be just confirming if this sounds like your person, your partner. If it already is that, then this message is definitely for you, further clarifying and giving you a little bit of a stronger bond is what I'm hearing. Because for a few of you, this might have been a connection you started, I'm hearing, as soon as Scorpio season or over 6 months ago. Or over the next 6 months, it's going to go stronger into the next year or even next Scorpio season to build up the next level of the relationship. However, if you're still manifesting your partner or you're in between relationships or setting your focus and intention on a new one, then this definitely will be a good year for you is what I'm feeling. Over the next 6 months, whether you meet them or you feel them near you or not, the next 6 months is definitely going to be this a glorious glow up for you. So already right off the bat with some very, very good news. And I'm also going to be linking any music I get channeled in the description below. So you can check that out only if it resonates. But the song that came out first, that is kind of the whole mood of this reading. And I'm hearing one of your spirit guides saying this is the mood for your whole chapter of your life now, is the song Smile by Uncle Cracker. And basically it's, you make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed. Yeah, that is that is quite a mood. So whoever is out there for you is currently in your life, if they make you feel like the happiest person in the world, they make you feel this glowing sunshine energy, because I'm just feeling positivity radiating from this group. And for the time being, if you're not feeling like this, because I actually heard that some of you might actually be fighting a cold or the flu, or you're watching this in a cold and flu season, which this is a timeless reading in general. So if you're a little bit under the weather right now, it is definitely going to be good for you to look forward to this, because there's a lot of good hope and luck manifesting for you and the collective as well. And I'm definitely seeing this is, you're getting a jump start on a new phase of your life already, whether you know this person or not, but they're going to be new and dear to you. They're going to be someone you truly love and can make a new life and connection with. If you have been looking for that and desiring that, if you had some exes coming up recently to release from you, this is definitely a very fresh and brand new start. I'm reading this as both the page and knight of hearts, or of cups, but I'm all, because I also heard this is a jack of hearts. This is going to be like this um Mr. or Mrs. Steal your heart, but not steal your girl. This is someone who might seem on the surface like a heartbreaker, but they're actually very kind and considerate and loyal. They're just quite charismatic, because I'm being taken almost to the Joker. They're very, I'm hearing, affluent and well off. They're charismatic. They could be soft spoken, and maybe they come across as impulsive and mean spirited in some ways, but they're not mean towards you. there might be a little bit of a cynical side to them that might be for some of you, or they might just have a dry or sarcastic sense of humor. But for most of you, I'm getting the feeling that there's just a lot of loving energy towards you. It might be more playful, not sadistic. It's definitely a very sincere type of love, but it's going to seem almost naive at first. But yeah, because I was also told this is literally the Jack of Hearts, Jack of all trades, master of none. This person might have a lot of, uh, a lot of. They might wear a lot of hats. They might have an eclectic work history. They might have maybe even more impulsive, like fire signs energy. Like if they have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, maybe have scorpionic tendencies. If they feel very transformative and forward moving, I'm seeing the butterfly, but I'm seeing a specific type of butterfly. It's either a monarch or one called a painted lady, which is very interesting. And that might mean something to a few of you. They might actually be some sort of artist, or I'm also seeing carpentry, if that resonates with some of you. I am hearing a song, I will buy you a garden where your flowers can bloom. So you're going to build a life with this person, or if you already have, and some of you actually might know who this is, because now I'm seeing I'm seeing an image of a couple sitting on a couch. And if you received a message like this before, and this is just confirmation for you again, you might actually watch a lot of TV together or enjoy a lot of the same shows. I'm now seeing the color peach, or like peach tea. So some of you might, or tangerine, some of you might enjoy the same types of tea, or sit or get in it, go to a tea room together. If some of you are going on a first date, this feels like this is someone who is very true to you and true to your heart and can ignite your inner child. And I'm hearing someone needs to put their wand down. The wand down. Put your wand down. I heard king. So whether you're divine, feminine, or masculine, or identify, there might be this need to almost force fate. And if that's the case, just know you can put your wand down. You don't need to struggle. Get off the struggle bus, kid. You're not a child anymore. But you have a lot of very humorous spirit guides around you. You might even be tapping into Archangel Gabriel, because I heard the word Christian mystic. If you identify as that, or just a mystic in general, there's a lot of playful energy around you. So put down that wand. You need to just let the universe work for you and with you, because this is something that's divinely guided. And in fact, when I was tuning into this energy, I was gonna say party. So I was just envisioning a D&D campaign. You might actually meet this person through like I'm seeing an online like Dungeons and Dragons campaign, or you might meet this person through some sort of recreational activity where either video games or Dungeons and Dragons is involved. That was just very specific for a few of you, because when I heard I was gonna say they're in your party. Woo, that came through. So you're already on a team with them. They might be they might be a rogue class, and you're like a paladin or a sorcerer, and so just, or they might be a bard. To get it as it resonates, because now I'm seeing them doing a power ballad for you, and just in the middle. Okay, that was a very specific thing, and I'm getting distracted. But they also might be a water sign, because I just saw an image of a bard with a harp or a lyre, and they're standing in knee-deep water. So that might be specific. If some of you have done a Dungeons and Dragons campaign or are going to do one like that, you got to drop it in the comments below, because that was very specific. If you end up going into like a marsh area or water, if you have a bard character and all of a sudden they're like, I'm going to serenade my lady. That probably is a sign that this person is for you. I already like their vibe. Let's go with it, because I also got an image. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of energy surrounding this, y'all. I love it. and there's a lot of different people watching, so just take it as it resonates, just to let you know. So if any of you have played or know of the game Final Fantasy IV, either the original or remake, there is a character. I believe his name is Edward, and he's the bard. Yeah, I just got confirmation. I heard the phrase Edward, you spoony bard. Yeah, okay. I just got an image of that. So, but they have the charisma of, how do I say that? They play the instrument, they play the harp like Edward, but they have the charisma of Laguna from Final Fantasy VIII. Okay, so there it is. If you know who that character is, that's fine. If you don't, disregard that. So as I was saying, I was tapping into this energy. You have a lot of higher help. You have a lot of spiritual guidance and ascended masters and angels overseeing this. Ancestors are definitely going to be helping you with this union. This feels like almost like a divine soul contract in a way, if you align with that. So that's why you kind of need to put down that manifestation tool and just let things flow naturally, because you are already aligned with this energy. I can feel it that much. If you are feeling this energy, then they're aligning with your soul, and it's just the circumstances surrounding you might not be the right time if you haven't met them, or if you have, then you're going to be doing just fine. Let me just tell you. The song "Good Luck Babe" by Chappelle Roan started playing. So do not fight the feeling when you meet them. If some of you are part of the LGBTQ plus community, yeah, if you meet someone and they align with you and you truly love them, like, don't listen to what anybody else says. Listen to your heart. Don't say no to them. And that might be a specific message for a few of you. If you've been struggling with that lately, like, my heart is with you right now, and you deserve to love who you love respectfully without the opinions of others interfering. And I just want to say my heart goes out to you, and you have a lot of angelic guidance around you, because this is a type of good news you will want to hear, and you deserve this type of love. And just know when something feels right and it's meant for you, it is you, it is for you. And this is the type of love that is so beautiful. And I feel like there's a spiritual bond. The number 7 might be significant for you, because I just saw the number 7 and it was purple. And if you've been seeing 7s lately, that might be an indication that there's psychic communication from the higher self or the divine regarding this soul mate reunion, because I also heard twin flame, if you've been manifesting a twin flame as well. But just someone you can vibe with and be with, and best friends with too, because there's a lot of best friend energy. Like, the best way to like test your friendship is by doing those sort of cooperative or uncooperative games, like the games where it's like you should be competitive and aim to win, but you're okay if you just, like, we're just going to fool around because we're kids having fun. And to keep that inner child alive is essential in any sort of connection. And that is coming in. So this is a type of relationship that's going to get you out of your comfort zone. If you felt stuck in the mud for a while, if you felt like you've been repeating the same cycles, this person is going to help relieve that in such a way, because they might be almost like, kind of feel like polar opposite at first, but they're igniting something within you might have lost a long time ago, especially if we're considering an inner child or a personal sort of inner child when you might be dealing with. If some of you are feeling that you can't connect with your inner child, there might be some fears, unresolved issues. This person's going to help you just by being with you alone, it seems. And the more comfortable you are being yourself with another person, it's just going to feel right being you again. And there's a lot of transformative energy, which I feel like that's why the sign of Scorpio came up, whether you identify with that, or this is a type of relationship that's going to blossom or start in Scorpio season whenever you're watching this. If you are going into Scorpio season, this might be a good time of year, but it's just about transformation. If you have a lot of Plutonian influences around you, Pluto energy, but there's even, I'm seeing even Mars, because I think Scorpio used to be used to associated with the sign or with the planet Mars as well. Or if you have any Aries placements, or just being in that vibe of going out there and that vibrant energy, this is going to be a catalyst in a very beautiful, calm, almost relationship where you feel like a child again. You feel safe with them. And while you do have your moments of spontaneity, and you do have those moments where you're just going out and having fun, like I'm seeing a lot of like recreational activities you might be getting into more. If you couldn't do it as a child, you can do it with this person. Because I just saw someone doing like laser tag with a group of friends. So if you already have a group of friends, or you share a mutual group of friends, they might introduce you to a group of friends and kind of engage in some of that. So I'm seeing a little bit of daredevil energy. They might have Sagittarius or some Aries placements, maybe in the sixth house as well. They have sixth house placements where they do a lot of like high energy. Like I saw someone zip lining, so a lot of adventurous activities. So I saw laser tag, zip lining. If that's not your thing, that's probably not your person. But this is specific for some of you. Or they just have that vibe of like, we're just going to go out there and be daredevil. Or you could incorporate ziplining into your D&D campaign. I don't know. It feels like there's a mixed bag. You can be both. You could be both wanting to be an adventurer and then just sitting down and goofing off with your friends about being an adventurer on a tabletop game. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of like eclectic energy is what I'm saying. It's like, if we didn't do this before, we're going to do this now. We're going to just try something new. But there's just a lot of like a lot of fun. They're fun. It's their sunshine. They're a ray of sunshine on the cloudy day. And it's not that they don't see the clouds overhead. They had to get to a point in their life where they pierce through the negativity. Because if they align with you and you identify as someone who might be having a hard time piercing through some negativity, if you might feel like you need to have your guard up with new people, or you need to constantly hold your wand in defense mode, like you don't need to disarm anybody. Like you're not in danger. Like you're going to be okay with this person, and they'll let you know right away what they stand for. It feels like they wear their heart on their sleeve. And they have a history of losing their shirt. Okay, 1 week. Been 1 week since you looked at me. You probably have a lot of inside jokes with this person too. If you like the same music, maybe. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's see if we can get any more guidance. I think Angel Sandalphon is with you. This person is coming in after you've gone through a long period of spiritual, like, um, introspection. Maybe meeting them at a crossroads in your life, or meeting them right after you had to make a decision in your life. Or you just been wanting to free yourself from certain constraints, and this person might be coming through to you now, even like energetically, psychically, if you've been dreaming about a new person coming in. And if you have dreams and the person that is in them is unfamiliar to you, that might be a sign that this is someone who's going to be crossing paths on this new timeline you're in. If you've been working energetically to shift to a new frequency, if you've been manifesting someone, then this is probably a sign that you're coming out of that. You've been doing a lot on your own in the inner work, it seems. You've been keeping that light alive. Because now I'm hearing the song Birdhouse in your soul. They Might Be Giants. There's just a lot of inward energy that you've been putting into yourself. And from now on, it seems like you are going to have this balance of focus of really sticking by what you know is right for you, and keeping those boundaries you set, and doing a lot of external work and being present in the moment with other people. So if you have been going through this, or you are here right now, or if you've met this person already and this is what happened before you meet, this is definitely better clarification. You're on the right track. And letting go of your ego now more than ever is going to be good for you in a sense. And that might mean something for each of you depending on your journey, whatever ego wounds or attachments you might have, any people that you might be even keeping track of. Like I just heard the phrase I spy with my little eye. You might be keeping tabs on an ex right now. And just know that it's okay, because sometimes if you're doing the internal work, you need to look at the people from your past and reassess, especially if they hurt you or if there was some sort of feeling of emptiness you had while you were with them or even when you walked away, just to reassess what went wrong and what they contributed or what they might have done, and focus inwardly on how you would want to see things play out differently in a new relationship based on your newfound sense of worth. And if you're focusing on self-love and your inner worth, definitely work through that. And maybe I'm hearing Sandalphon is asking me for you to check out some of my other readings if they resonate with you. Maybe ones regarding heart healing or even manifestation work, only if it resonates. If you're having trouble working on that sense of self-love, and I might even put out a video regarding how you can help yourself, or anyone here can help themselves be able to build that sense of love and unconditional compassion, because it's hard in society when we are brought up in specific circles or specific families who might not have known themselves how to love. We're not taught how to love in a lot of ways. We're not given that guidance, and it can set a lot of us back. Like almost we feel like we've been delayed in our growth and we've been stagnant. But let me just tell you, once you overcome these fears and you sit down and you learn to love yourself and you connect with others who are capable of showing you that, even if it's just in therapy, even if it's just connecting with your higher self and spirit guides, or talking to God, or practicing whatever faith you have, rekindling that space of self-love within yourself is going to make it easier for anything that is aligned with you and is meant for you to be with you, because there's not that initial blockage of almost resisting receiving what you want, feeling like you can't receive what you want. And it's going to be replaced with knowing you can have it. And not only will you get it, you'll be able to be okay no matter what happens after you receive it. Like you're not going to fear walking away from a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore. And that's the beautiful part of healing a lot of wounds and healing attachment. There's this peace of mind that allows you to say, no matter where I go, I will be okay. And no matter who is in my life, I will be okay. And I think that's a beautiful transition point you might be going through. If that resonates with you, you are definitely doing very well. And I hope that you continue down that path because you deserve it. And so basically, yeah, you need to go through this downtime to be prepared for this just a little bit more, because there might be like polar opposite, like night and day. Like you went from being inside with yourself, looking inward, to going out there in the wild blue yonder and just living your life to the fullest. And imagine going from being inside, just praying and just focusing on yourself and healing and going to work and just the normal routine. Imagine just going from that, like 0 to 100, where you're suddenly outside and you're on a go-kart course with some person you just met who just sparks this fire in you. It's like completely different energies. It's like you're just in this regular routine and suddenly someone comes in and is like, hey, you want to play laser tag? You want to do a D&D campaign? Let me send you an entire playlist of songs that we're going to sing while we're going on this road trip halfway across the country because we want to see a landmark. And it's like, that's the vibe. But you need to be in that energy of like having that lull downtime, almost like recuperating and resting, to being able to have the energy to fuel yourself to keep up with this person because they have a lot of similar energy to you. If you've been feeling low energy and like you're stuck, it might be because you just need that push from an outside source. And if there's nothing there to motivate you, this person could very well be coming in to spark that in you. And that might be a reason why your higher self and your soul is giving you that downtime, because what you're manifesting is so good for you and will be basically that part of you that reignites the inner child that can't be ignited if you're in an office job just doing nothing but playing Minesweeper because there's literally nothing to do. To this is who you are on the inside, they're going to reflect that. And just imagine, like, you need that downtime for that spark to happen, because if you're so focused on, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get this done, put the wand down, honey. This person is like, bibbity boppity boo, you're with me, honey, let's go. They got a wand in their hand, they're coming towards you. Be prepared for it. Rest, or else you're just gonna not have the energy to be with this person. And I'm feeling kind of weirdly the sense of deja vu, because for some reason I feel like I've said this before, but let's just this be known that whenever you're manifesting or aligning with something that's good for you, the downtime is required, the rest is required, because then you get the energy to go out and do this thing. So you're just in this phase, if you haven't met this person yet, where you're just taking your time and recovering. So they're going to come in and it's going to be like spring or summer break and you're not going to know what to do with yourself. So let this be a time where you don't regret having that moment of peaceful reflection. Because, oh my goodness, this next phase of your life, this love, this connection is going to be exhilarating. And for those of you who have already gone through this and are still in it, I think I want to get a side message for you. Yeah, so your connection together is just going to go stronger over time, especially if there's this mutual respect, bond, situation, whatever. Anything that ties you together is going to keep you from falling apart. And having those moments of ebb and flow in your cycle of going from being in this hermit mode to being in this Jack King of Wands energy back down to, okay, so we're just going to take this time and reassess and ground. This is a healthy relationship. Let me just tell you, this is a healthy relationship, very balanced, very nuanced, and a dream come true. Give yourself the time and space and energy to have downtime in between. Because when you're in this relationship, it will make that time between being out there, go-getter, adventurous and spontaneous, and we need to just stay back and save our money and maybe just stay in for the night. You're going to have that sense of balance where you're not needing to have this, I need to go out there and make love now. Whoa, oh, geez Louise. Oh, I am so sorry. That came out. Ooh. Excuse me. So that came from someone's soul. I did not expect that. So you're gonna... Ooh, the filter has gone down. That's the type of spicy energy we have here. If you clicked off this video, Woo, I did not see that coming. Woo, okay, so yeah, that is kind of, you get the vibe I'm giving you. You get it. If you better have this balance within yourself of being okay with the slow and being okay with the fast, you're going to find yourself okay with both in a relationship. And that's going to make it last longer and be stronger, because you have to have both. So accept both within your life. You'll have a very strong, stable foundation with this person, and accept that in your life too. Because if that's what you're looking for, manifesting, it's going to make you less likely to be almost disenchanted if they can't keep up with that Prince Charming energy in the long run, because all healthy relationships are based on that stable foundation of you take all of it. There's this entire person you are bringing into your life. Be okay with the entire person that is you, with the light and the dark and the fast and the slow. And this person is just going to be along for the ride with your energy set in motion. So that's what I want to say. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I could give this message to you. I'm very happy for you, and I wish you all the best of luck. Best wishes and intentions with this reading, as always. And I will catch you in the next reading.